working less.
Take yourself back. A Michel'le check bounces. What's the next step? What does Lonzo do next?
Call Don cussing like a mother. Man, Don, what's happening, man? This check is still ricocheting off the wall. Oh, come on down, I'll give you cash. A lot of times. Because sometimes, Don, he has so many bank accounts, it was ridiculous. Every time you look around, because back then, if you bounced too many checks, they called your shit. Back then, if you bounced too many checks, they was only charging like maybe $5 or $10 for a bounce check, but they had a penalty. If you bounced too many, you got known for bouncing checks, they would shut you down. So 1 minute you're going over to Bank of Hollywood, next minute you go to Bank of America, next minute you're going over here, and but usually he would either make it good right away, or he just give you cash.
Okay. Let's, the past few weeks, we've been getting a constant question in the chat, and it's coming from different people, some listeners, viewers who have been here for a long time. So I feel, I'll ask you if you want to answer it, or if we can save it maybe for next week and you can fully answer it. But a lot of people are asking what happened to Legendary Connects and why that's not on Fridays anymore. Do you want to share with them?
I don't mind that. My schedule has changed dramatically, dude. My schedule has changed dramatically. And we were trying to change the format a little bit. And by Dre being in New York, Bernadette being in Mississippi, the way it was trying to make it happen, it wasn't working. And then we were trying to do a pre-recorded show. And man, for me, pre-recorded shows don't work the same for me. I like to watch the chat room. I just like the interaction with the folks. Like, you can ask me a question right now, I can answer it. Because I flow better off the top of my dome as opposed to something pre-recorded. And we talked about bringing it back, but it's just, we got to make sure that we have Dre need a little assistance to work my program. We was trying to do it with Zoom, and the producer stepped off, and it just kind of got kind of convoluted. Plus, like I said, main reason, if you remember, 1 minute I was on Thursday, next minute we was on Friday. Because my schedule changes so much. Even sometimes on this show, every blue moon, I got to bump it up either an hour or hour later the next day, because I got a few things that's going on that require my immediate attention. And this is my mainstay, though. This is what I do. This is my main baby right here.
Definitely love joining you every single Tuesday. There you have it, folks. And for anyone worrying, Dre is still, his health
he's still good.
is,
He's still good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him a call.
Good.
Y'all mentioned, I saw him on Facebook earlier. Got to reach out for him, hang it, see what's happening with him.
There you go. Well, let's keep it pushing, Lonzo. Oh man, this Diddy thing is just continues to have legs and wings and everything in between. But Diddy is out partying. He's been seen, just celebrating, dancing, smoking cigars, just living his best life past few days, seemingly without a care in the world. Do you think there's a publicist telling him to do this? Live life as normal, act like nothing's going on, as to not appear guilty. What do you think why do you think he's out there, showing the public that he doesn't really care right now?
I think he got the evidence out the country. That's what I think. I think he got the evidence out the country. That's what I'm thinking. I don't have no evidence that that's true or not. But for his plane to be over one place and his ass is someplace else dancing, come on, man. I mean, when the FBI was looking for him, that shit was already gone. What they was looking for wasn't there to be found. That's just my hood suspicion, okay? Because they never confirmed him being on that plane, to my knowledge. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all correct me. But to my knowledge, they never confirmed him being on that plane. All they knew was that plane was in a country that didn't have any extradition laws, which means if he's over there, if the evidence is over there, they can't go get it. They couldn't go get him if he was over there. So if Diddy got a heads up, FBI coming to see you in the morning, okay? Y'all need to clean out the safe, clean out this right here, and ship this shit, have to throw this shit on the plane, and I'm going to disappear for a couple of days, and once I know what the folks will tell, I'm going to pop out like a jack in the box, dancing and smoking cigars.
Okay. I mentioned publicist, Lonzo. What is the job of a publicist? Can you explain to the layman out there what a publicist is or what they do and all that?
A publicist usually gets your information out to the general public through various media sources. A good publicist has a lot of media connections. They've been working with different people in the news media, and they put together a press release and try to get you as much exposure in the press as possible. Now, sometimes they got to pay for it. Not all the time. Most of the time, if you got a good publicist, they'll write up something that's going to make it newsworthy. And that's the trick. You have to make it newsworthy. Just like with a good person that knows how to work YouTube very well, they come up with a good tagline that makes people want to, it make news editors want to grab that article. You can have a publicist send out press releases every day, and not a damn thing might not happen because ain't nobody checking for it. But if you got something that's really newsworthy, like with Eazy Street, I hired the same lady that did Eazy's PR for the Ruthless. Why not? And she blew it up. It was all over the world. So a good publicist gets the word out from the media perspective.
Gotcha. Okay. Speaking of this Diddy thing, we love our theories out there. We've talked about this before on some level, but do you believe there is a higher up, be it a person, an entity, something along those lines that has the power to tell someone, look, I'll give you this $100 million deal. I'll make all your dreams come true. You'll have the biggest cars, the baddest women, but you have to go behind that door with me and engage in certain acts if you want to make it happen. Do you truly believe that, Lonzo?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah. I mean, the casting couch ain't no joke. It's been around for decades. And women know the casting couch has been around forever. A lot of women had to do a lot of favors to a lot of ugly men just to get a movie part. Because you got somebody that's standing between you and your future. Okay. If you get a certain part in a certain movie role, your whole life can change forever. And the only person standing between this is this guy, this girl, or whatever the case may be. Now, somebody tells you, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of money to do so and so and so. All you got to do is, and that's probably why I'm sitting over here doing my podcast with y'all as opposed to being rich.
Yep.
I got certain shit I ain't going to do. Okay. But, if you have, especially if you're up and coming, if you're already established, you probably don't have a big problem. They probably want you they probably want you in their project more than it would be them for them put themselves in that position. But if you're up and coming and you got, the person movie going to star Denzel or Robert De Niro or somebody that's got a lot of eyes no matter what, and you can be